Let's get the program started.
Hello, welcome to the holidays and welcome to Homespun Sugar Plum. I'm Mark Baden, Chief Meteorologist at WISN 12 Milwaukee. I've been the host of the Sugar Plum Luncheon for many years now, and I'm so happy you could join us today. So come on in. It's so good to be with you once again to kick off this holiday season. I hope that right now you're surrounded by the people that you love, gathered by a roaring fireplace, bathing in the warm glow of all of this. The beautiful purple sparkly jacket, which comes out once a year just for this event. This is my favorite day of the holiday season, and it's all because of people like you. I'm proud to be a part of this event with such a long history of dedicated, talented community members doing good things for a great mission. I'm thankful that you're here to continue our tradition of raising money for the kids of Wisconsin. In fact, over the past 31 years, you've helped raise more than $2.3 million for kids and families in our community. Amazing things happen at Children's every single day. You make them possible. Now, before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to and a thank you to the Sugar Plum committee members, staff, and volunteers for contributing countless hours of their time, talent, and resources to this important event. We have a wonderful program for you today. New and familiar faces will join us. You'll meet a family who's persevered despite overwhelming odds and hear an inspiring message from Children's Wisconsin President and CEO Peggy Troy. You'll also hear from our event sponsors, Faye Wetzel of Faye's Boutique and Heather Knight from Two Men and a Truck. Oh, and I think the one and only Mary Altschafel will make an appearance as well. But first, let's send it over to my dear friend, Gold Table sponsor, and everyone's favorite fashionista, Faye Wetzel. Faye, it's great to see you again. Why don't you give us a sneak peek at those amazing basket and auction items?
Happy holidays, Mark. You're looking dapper as always. I never met a sequin I didn't like. And happy holidays, everyone. I'm Faye Wetzel of Faye's Boutiques in Mequon and Brookfield. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here today. It's always such an honor. As you know, we are hosting two events simultaneously, our annual Sugar Plum Luncheon here at beautiful Westmore Country Club and our virtual Homespun Sugar Plum. This means that more people are buying tickets and bidding on items than ever before. It's exciting, but it also means that you have your work cut out for you if you want to win. And trust me, you will want to win these fabulous auction items. And when you win, the kids and families in our community win too. We have stunning, one-of-a-kind gift baskets and a variety of unique and exciting experiences up for auction. And of course, we have our favorite, my favorite, the handbag drawing. Tickets for the handbag drawing are $20 each or $100 for 6. Each drawing ticket gives you a chance to win an amazing designer bag with, wait for it, a fabulous mystery prize inside. Our handbag drawing and our auction close at 12:30 p.m. on the dot. You can purchase tickets through GiveSmart by texting SugarPlum 2021 to 76278. Again, that's SugarPlum 2021 at 76278. If you win, you'll be notified by text or email with instructions on where and how to pick up your item. Okay, now my favorite part of the purses. Thanks to Mike and Mary Altschafel, who generously donated all 3 bags again this year. Here we go, one by one. Delicious Kate Spade large satchel retails for $3.98. We love the gold hardware, gold very big this year. Next, we have the fabulous Tory Burch Robinson tote, which retails for $3.48. And finally, another Kate Spade small tote retails for $2.32. Oh my gosh. Each handbag contains a mystery prize inside. Let's look. The first is this beautiful bracelet donated by Doug Powers of Powers Jewelry Designers. It retails for $510. Next is a cool $499 in cash just for you to spend anywhere you want, and I have a couple of ideas. And finally, we have an Apple iPad. This sleek and lightweight tablet with a 10.2-inch touchscreen is Wi-Fi enabled and has 32 gigabytes, so you have plenty of room for all your favorite apps and your family photos. If you see something you like, and how can you not, you know what to do. Remember, both our purse drawing and our auction close at 12:30 p.m. Now, let's take a peek at one of this year's incredible baskets. I am always in awe of the planning and creativity that goes into each of these baskets. Thank you to everyone who creates or sponsors a basket for today's event. Ready? Okay, one of my favorites, and it's a Sugar Plum tradition. The soup and sandwich basket donated by Karen and Jim Gruce. It features a George Foreman grill and panini press, a programmable 4.5-quart crock pot, and an immersion blender, a beautiful porcelain soup bowl set, cloth napkin sets, a soup mix assortment, and a $25 gift card to Panera. Wow. This is just one of the creative and unique gift baskets that is available. Again, you can see all of our fantastic baskets and the incredible purses up for grabs on GiveSmart. You have until 12:30 to bid from your computer or smartphone. Pay attention for text messages letting you know if you've won or if you've been outbid. Heaven forbid. You're not going to let that happen, are you? Remember, when you win, the kids and families in our community win too. Now, Mark, I hope you've been taking notes because I see lots of items that would make fabulous gifts for your wife or daughters this holiday season.
Thank you, Faye. And you're right. All those items look amazing. In fact, that Tory Burch purse would make a perfect gift for my wife, although my 3 daughters would probably like to borrow it as much as possible. Oh, the joys of being a girl dad. Now, we're here today because we all know someone who's been touched by Children's Wisconsin. Children's Wisconsin is there for kids whatever comes their way, at home, at school, and in the community. From broken bones to life-saving surgeries to groundbreaking research, they do it all. Last year was unique in so many ways, but we didn't let that stop us. In the midst of a global pandemic, I still wore this. When kids and families needed us most, you stepped up in a huge way, and thanks to you, we raised $106,000 plus. We'll do even better this year. I just know it. Imagine the difference your generosity will make in the lives of so many kids in our community. Now, it is with great pleasure that I introduce the steadfast leadership behind Children's Wisconsin, President and CEO Peggy Troy.
Thank you, Mark. And hello to everyone. Thank you so much for joining the Homespun Sugar Plum virtual event. We're celebrating our tradition in a different way today, but the reason we're gathering remains the same, to support the kids and the families of Wisconsin. And before I tell you what 2021 has meant to Children's, I want to express my gratitude to a very special group of women. Thank you to our dedicated Sugar Plum Committee members. This group spends countless hours ensuring this event is a successful fundraiser for the kids and families we serve, and they make sure we have fun at the same time. This year, we are particularly grateful for their enthusiasm to continue this tradition in a new way. They've done a beautiful job, don't you think? Children's was founded 125 years ago by 7 women philanthropists who believed kids needed better care, and a pastor who helped kids find safe and loving homes. And since then, Children's has grown into a top-ranked pediatric enterprise. We also are the largest pediatric-focused social service agency in the state of Wisconsin. And across our organization, we have more than 2 million touchpoints with kids and families each and every year. We owe our very existence and continued success to you, our community founders. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit about 2021. It's been another challenging year in healthcare, to say the least. But I'm so incredibly proud of how our doctors, our nurses, and all our team members have really stepped up to ensure kids continue to get the very best and the safest care. As recently as a few months ago, we experienced an all-time low in the number of kids and families seeking emergency, urgent, and hospital care. Nationally, healthcare experts projected that the number of kids treated in these spaces might never return to the pre-pandemic levels. Instead, we saw an earlier viral season than ever before and a tremendous surge in the patients coming through our emergency department and our urgent care centers. The number of kids in the hospital with us remains very high, and the traditional viral season is just beginning. Despite these continued challenges in our environment, I am confident that we will continue to meet the needs of kids and families who rely on us, and that's because we know we are backed by your support. At Children's, we are one big team, and together we are very strong. Through every challenge that has come our way, we have risen to the occasion and we become even better as a result. Our teams continue to do an amazing job of providing life-saving care and exceptional, compassionate service. Time and time again, they've shown their ability to quickly adjust to the changing environments. I hope you all have seen the recent news about the approval of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 to 11. Our team is providing this vaccination to kids in this age group through our clinics and partnerships with organizations in our community. This is an exciting and important step in our journey to keep our kids and our community safe from this illness. While we work to meet the needs of kids today, our planning for the future never stops. We're committed to bringing care closer to home to reduce the travel burden for kids and families that we serve. With more specialty care available in the community, outpatient appointments require a shorter break from school or work since the appointment is local. This helps kids stay on track academically and feel as normal as possible, especially at the time when their health already creates challenges. It also helps parents maintain their continuity in their employment and with other parenting duties. Later today, you're going to hear firsthand what this has meant to Ava and her family. With that, I'm excited to officially share that we're building a new regional clinic in Appleton that will open in 2023. And whether we're caring for kids in Milwaukee or in the Northeast, we remain deeply devoted to all factors that contribute to a healthy lifestyle and bright future for our kids. When we care for kids, we treat the whole entire child. This means providing services that go well beyond simply treating a child's physical health. And a very critical part of caring for the whole child is our commitment to mental and behavioral health. As I often say, there's simply no health without mental health, especially when it comes to our children. Last July, we announced a $20 million gift from the Yabuki Family Foundation. This gift is transforming the way we are able to care for kids. It is allowing us to integrate mental and behavioral health care at every children's primary care and urgent care location. Because of this gift, we're able to accelerate this work in ways we could have never imagined. This is coming at a time when paying attention to kids' mental and behavioral health is more critical than ever. We know one of the challenges of mental and behavioral health is the stigma in our society that it still places on these illnesses. Each of us can play a role simply talking about kids' mental health the same way we do about physical health, and by encouraging others to do so as well. Many things have evolved and continue to evolve in how we deliver care. Through it all, we are so thankful to have you at our side and as part of our story. You fuel our work from research and critical care for the sickest kids and babies to community initiatives designed to keep kids healthy. And before I turn it back to Mark, I want to encourage you to open your hearts and participate in this festive occasion of giving. Thanks so much for all you do to help us help kids.
Thank you so much, Peggy. Children's Wisconsin believes that kids deserve the best, and they hold true to this promise in every interaction. It's what fuels the amazing, life-changing, innovative, and comprehensive work done day in and day out. To best showcase what we're talking about, I'd like to introduce you to someone. Her name is Ava. Ava's from Oshkosh, and she was born with a very rare, life-threatening heart defect called an interrupted aortic arch. Her aorta, the main artery that carries oxygenated blood from her heart to the rest of her body, was blocked because it didn't develop properly. Babies with this critical heart defect are born with the clock ticking. Fortunately, doctors at Children's Wisconsin were able to diagnose Ava in utero and put a plan in place to save her life. I'm thrilled to introduce you to Ava Troczynski and her mom, Danielle, here for their story.
Ava was born with a congenital heart disease. That was her main diagnosis, and she had interrupted aortic arch, so her arch was actually not connected. Her first open heart surgery when she was a week old repaired that aorta and was able to give her the next step to living. And right now we say her heart thrives, but unfortunately when you're born with some defect, it really triggers other organs and other things. So she also has 22q. It's a developmental delay, so she's very petite. She's small in stature, but she is so strong-willed and she's so strong opinionated. So that really doesn't stop her. But in 2018, at 2 years old, was diagnosed with her lung disease, lymphocytic interstitial pneumonia. And this lung disease is progressive. Ava has spent 365 days in the hospital in her first 5 years of life, and she's had 27 procedures and surgeries. Ava's doctors are amazing. They love Ava. They love giving her hugs, and every time we stop at the hospital, we visit them. She is excited to go to the hospital. Most children dread it, and Ava actually walks in smiling, and she gives everyone hugs, and everybody welcomes her because they know that she's comfortable with them and she's able to be herself and not be fearful. We work very close with her special needs team who reaches out to each of her specialists. They really take Ava's care to the next level. They work nights and weekends to make sure that we have a good plan, that we're all on the same page, and that we're comfortable with the next step. Right now, we are able to see some specialists in the Fox Valley, and it's so much closer than driving to Milwaukee. Being able to see these specialists in the valley is just so much to our family. It really helps that they're able to travel up here. Ava has lots of procedures. She gets lots of labs drawn. We do lots of x-rays and CAT scans, and if she was scared every time, it would really limit the comfort level of being in the room. And because the nurses, the staff, the specialists, they're all so warming and comforting, we're able to get through some of these hard pokes and long procedures quickly. Ava graduated 4K last week, and so many people told us Ava should not go to school, that's too dangerous, and aren't you scared? No, I wasn't actually. The hospital worked so close with her school that her school had her on oxygen. They would help check her numbers. They would let us know if something was needed. And that's because Children's Wisconsin educated them. They came in and they said, this is Ava's disease. This is what is going on. And this is what needs to happen for her. And it was such a fulfilling thing to see. If I didn't have Children's Wisconsin, I might not have her. Bringing people to the Fox Valley is only expanding our network. It's only allowing us to treat more children who need the care that they deserve. And it's not just about Ava, it's about the next child. It's about every child born with a special need or a symptom that needs a specialist. And I think that's the biggest thing, is knowing that it's not about the hospital, it's about these children, it's about the families.
Thank you, Danielle and Ava, for sharing your incredible story of strength, resilience, and hope. It's clear to see that nothing is going to stop smiling Ava and the Troczynski family. To hear that Ava loves going to the hospital is a testament to the level of care that Children's provides. Stories like these inspire me to support Children's Wisconsin year after year. I hope it inspires you as well. My friend Faye wants me to remind you that the purse drawing is still going and there's still time to bid on those incredible one-of-a-kind baskets, all in the name of the kids. Speaking of support, let's take a moment to thank our marquee sponsor, 2 men in a truck, and our loyal, long-standing committee chair, Mary Altschafel.
Mark, I am so thankful for your continuous support of this event
and for the way you effortlessly wear that sparkly blazer of yours. As we round out today's program, I want to thank each and every one of you for another successful Sugar Plum Luncheon. This event is a time-honored tradition made possible by the committee and our sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, Heather Knight from 2 Men in a Truck, who is our newest sponsor at the marquee level, would like to share a few words.
Thank you so much, Mary. On behalf of 2 Men in a Truck, I am thrilled to be here today and be part of this amazing community of donors and supporters. Our entire team at 2 Men in a Truck is in awe of the life-changing work that's happening at Children's Wisconsin. Stories like Ava's reinforce why it's so important to fuel and celebrate the miracles that they make happen right here in our own backyard. Giving back to the community is one of our company's core values, and we are truly honored to lend our support. We hope that when you see our trucks out on the road, you will think of Children's Wisconsin and how proud we are to be here with you today. Quite simply, it's the right thing to do. Now let's take a moment to see just how your generous support helps the kids we serve.
Now, our time is nearly over, so this is your reminder to bid big, bid often, and bid now so that you don't miss out on the auction items and baskets that are closing soon. And purse drawing tickets are still available. You're going to be notified by text message if you win. Now, keep checking on those bids and keep your phone handy. Also, and this is important, you can donate even after the event by texting Sugar Plum 2021. Again, that's Sugar Plum 2021 to 76278. Sugar Plum 2021 to 76278. Your generous support helps ensure kids like Ava get the help they need and when they need it, so that kids can be kids. Well, we've officially come to the end of another fantastic luncheon. We hope that you had fun. I know that I certainly did. Now, before we go, we need to thank a few more people. To Peggy for her leadership during this uncertain time. To our marquee event sponsor, 2 Men in a Truck. To my friend Faye Wetzel of Faye's Boutique, and to all our wonderful dedicated Sugar Plum Luncheon Committee members and volunteers, including Chair Mary Altschafel. To everyone who curated and donated a basket or an auction item. And finally, and most importantly, a huge thank you to all of you and to everybody at Westmore Country Club and those of you tuning in from home. We simply could not do this without all of you. It's been a joy for me, from my family and everyone at WISN 12. Happy holidays to you. We wish you a season filled with joy, warmth, and love. Until next year, farewell.